Hello. I just finished the stream that you might have seen, you might not have seen, but basically I started up Creates Arcane Engineering, and I finished the stream, I cooked dinner, and now I want to play more, but I don't want to spam everyone's, you know, subscription box with streams that I like start and stop all the time, because I don't know, the way I the way I play Minecraft is pretty erratic. So I am, I guess, gonna do a bit of hybrid stuff. Sometimes I'll stream, sometimes I will record. I don't know exactly what I plan on doing, but maybe I will think about, if I go drill, maybe I want to make a tunnel bore to get some starter resources, or I don't know, maybe I want to set up this this chain, right? So I'm going to go grab the resources for a Tinker's Smeltery. That'll help us process ores a bit better, and also let us make some brass for some deployers. You know, all this terrain is cool, but I'd really like some beaches. Well, I'm considering whether or not it'd be more worth it to farm vines or dandelions to get enough rubber to make a diving suit and just get my stuff from the bottom of the ocean. But I noticed these balls, and I'm curious, are they like floating geodes, or are they like meteors from AE? What is this? Block of coal. That's a lot of coal. I mean, let's grab our boat and drive it a little closer. What is in these? Crimsite catalyst. Are these the nodes that are used for getting infinite resources? Because if so, then like you need to use a redstone on them, I think. Let's have a look. If we go to, is it tips? Here. Molten geodes and ore stones now spawn all around the world. Find the geode block in those and right click it with a redstone dust item. So we can make infinite crimsite. These two textures look a little different. I didn't realize they had block variation. I mean, regardless. So how, I mean, that's great. Crushing wheels aren't too far away. So, and we can melt it even if we don't use crushing wheels. We can melt it in the smeltery for 4 nuggets. 4 nuggets or a 40% chance of 10 nuggets. Which is 4 nuggets. Okay, so we can... I'm not sure how if this pumps out as molten iron, or if I mean, like, we just get items from like a drill unit. Let's have a, actually, I think it says over here, ore deposit guide. Every ore has one biome where it is found plentiful quality. There's a secondary biome. Okay, so it looks like these are two different things. So these geodes are from Create Arcane Engineering, specifically designed for it. And these drilling and fluid extractors are kind of like the ore excavator, or just the excavator in immersive engineering, where you set up the thing in, or set up the drill in one area, like in a chunk, and the chunk has like a certain ore, and different ores tend towards different, you know, biomes. So so that is, I guess, just a separate way of doing that. I think, at least since I've already found this iron, I'm going to be using this. I can't break it? Yeah. So I'm gonna check out the other one, and we'll see there in 1 second. Okay, it looks like this geode over here is also a crimsite geode. So we can see here they are about, how much is this? We are at X 280 and then X 140. So that is quite a ways. That's 140. Yes, oh, I can just look at my marker here. About 140 blocks. But I'm wondering if we can... I don't know how the output of these works. Like, is it better to try and combine them into like a central, and then we take a train here, and that train... Well, I mean, we can see there's more of these geodes closer to home. Now, I like long train tracks, but I don't think this long would be nice. So let's, while I'm still looking for a beach to get some sand on, then I will check some of those geodes a little closer to home and see if they are, like, all the ocean ones are crimsite, or something else. Alright, so I have come up to something a bit more in line with my base, although that doesn't... I don't really want... Sorry. I don't necessarily want my rails to just be straight lines, but I did, you know, this is close, so I wanted to check. I'm pretty sure I know what it is without digging into it, but I will dig in just in case. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be copper, yeah. So this is a veridium, or verdium. What is it? The verdium or veridium? Verid. Okay. So we got. I mean, I named the other ones iron geodes. This will be copper geode. And I wonder if it's because this is a lukewarm ocean. I'm going to check I think this warm ocean one next. Oh, this one and then this one, I think. And I'm wondering if it's based on the biome for these two. Okay, so looks like since this one is crimsite, it is not based on the biome, or at least not in the direct way I thought of, at least. I think these geos are pretty good. I will add a waypoint iron geode, and I will check this one, and I don't think, and this one up here, I guess. I like that this sand, or these oceans are much more shallow, so the bridge won't have to have pillars that go like too far down all the way to the bottom of the ocean. I mean, they'll still go to the bottom of the ocean, just it won't be as painful. And it looks like there's one up there too. I'd prefer it if my geodes that I'm going to have the train systems running to went like had a lot of diagonals, because I feel like if it's just a straight line and all of my geodes are along here, it won't look very interesting. I mean, if my base stays here, then it won't look very interesting. So I'm thinking like a train route map, either it probably goes a split here, this one goes this way, and then a split that goes down here, as long as they're all geodes that are different. So I'll check this one next, and then I'll go up to these two. Okay, so this one I don't need to go into. It looks like the viridium veins like to stick out a bit. So, copper geode, and I'm losing breath. Okay, and I want to go up. Okay, bit close. Now let's check the next two. Okay, so I'm seeing a bit of a pattern here. So first, let me mark this one as a gold geode, because this is ochre, and prohibiting any funny surprises. This is gold, right? So it looks like all of them are clearly identifiable from outside. So the iron geodes are very contained orbs. The copper geodes are they have viridium like scattered about on the outside, and it looks like the ochre veins are these spiked geodes. So I am going to check these three up here, although some of them I might be able to. This is smooth basalt. This might actually be a amethyst geode. But I am going to check all of these four up here, and then after we've got them all of the ones around me, I am going to try and plot a route for our train system. Okay, so I have mapped out the close geodes, and then I have changed their color. I don't really like the minimap interface for this mod with changing color, but it works. So the green is copper, because copper when oxidized is green, and so is viridium. Crimsite is iron, is red. So that's these two. There are a lot of amethyst geodes. I only marked this one, but anytime I'm hovering over and I see smooth basalt down here, that is most likely amethyst geode. I don't think this looks like something else. I feel like this one might be iron, or it might be gold. I can't quite see on the map if it has spikes. It kind of looks like spikes, so this might be a gold one, but that's further away, so I'm not going to bother with it. And over here is a zinc one, and I noticed because I just hovered over and it said azurine. I did not dig into that one. But yeah, lots of amethyst geodes around here. There's like, this is amethyst geode, that's amethyst geode, amethyst geode, amethyst geode, amethyst geode. You know, any time it's not like perfectly round, but it's dark, looks to be an amethyst geode. Except this one, which was round, like most of the geodes here, and fully enclosed. So I want to make sure this is all visible. So our base is here. Let's see, can I use snipping tool, and is it visible? Okay, so if I do this, okay, I am going to go to display capture. No, not Minecraft. I want to screen capture. Can I do that? Let's go. I'm going to add a scene. Okay, and I'm going to make this a. Okay, so I just took a snipping tool of the area. So here is my base in this weird Stonehenge looking thing. So if we go, we can go base, and it's terribly written, so let me redo that. Writing with a mouse is difficult. Okay. So here is the base. Now, let's assume we only need to capture one of each type of geode. And let me just check the map. There is another, there's a green geode lower that I might go for instead of one of these. So you know what? Let me actually redo this capture. And I missed it because I used the wrong shade of green. So here is base. So we are going to have, I'm guessing, or I'm feeling like a couple train lines. So it looks like we're going to have to do our train station on the ocean. You know what, let me actually, oh whoops, let me just pause the game just in case. If we, yeah, we'd have to scroll down. Can I zoom out? No, well, it'll just have to do. Yeah, scroll down a bit. So I'm thinking some kind of train depot here. Or like a train station that is attached to the base, and you know, we can like route it into various sections of the base, right? You know, all the outputs, you know, probably maybe use more trains, but we will want to, at the very least, let's think about which of these geodes we want to capture for our resources. So we definitely, let me change the color, customize. Let's go aqua for our, oh, you know what, let me use, what's a good color? I want to use a color that is not on any of these. White. And we are going to use this to show which of the geodes we're going to be tapping. So I think we are going to tap this copper geode, not because it's closer, because these ones are definitely, or this one at least is definitely closer, but because it will make the map look more interesting. Over here, I think, is going to be the crimsite or iron vein that we capture. And then I think for our gold vein, I don't think we're going to bother with any of the amethyst veins. We don't really need much amethyst throughout this pack, it doesn't look like. Maybe a little bit for Ars Novo. So I'm thinking this one seems okay, and it gives us like a decent vector for our train station. But this one is closer, so I think we will go for probably this one. No, let's go for this one. So this will be our gold income. So we are going to, I believe it outputs liquid because it says molten cores or molten geodes in the book. So we are going to let's grab some different colors. There's definitely a better way to do this. So let's, oh sorry, it's a little weird because I'm going to use fuchsia for the iron line, or is there like a tan? Because that's the color of iron in Minecraft. Okay, no, we are going to use fuchsia so it doesn't get mixed up with the base, although I feel like that's already a lost cause. Okay, so fuchsia, we are going to, this is going to be probably a straight line, right? So I'm thinking that one is going to go straight to the base train station. Now for, let's go to a green pen, lime. We are going to go on angle here, and then we can have a train station here, or I guess just a split, and the trains will know. I mean, I guess we will probably be doing more than one line here. I'm not super sure, because I mean I don't know, I'll have to look up some train stuff to make sure, because I don't really want to just do single lines with a bunch of like double-headed trains that go back and forth. That seems a little boring. And then we are probably going to do, let's have us think here. So we want our teal or aqua line to go probably... I kind of want to dodge this slime island. So maybe it will go like a bit more of a 90 degree, not quite 90 degree of course, because that wouldn't make much sense for a train, but we can have a wide curve here. And then for our gold line, we can do something like that, and then we have our intersection there. And I definitely want to have more than just 2 lines like this. I feel like we'll have to think about that a bit more deeply. Like maybe we'll also have a train that, I don't know, goes to like one of the slime islands. Oh, we have a slime island right here though. Yeah, we'll see. But for now, it looks like these 4, and I'm gonna file save this in my. I'm just gonna go right here. We're gonna go our train map plan for Arcane engineering. I'm going to save that right there. So this is our kind of, I guess, plan, right? It's going to be a lot of over water bridging, but that shouldn't be too bad. I'll think of a way to make this more interesting and more streamlined, right? I'm gonna have to build like a segment and then copy paste it. Let's actually have a look. Is there Direwolf building gadgets? Or am I going to need to use schematics? Building. Dave's building extended. Not quite. Gadge. No. You should probably install create. It is installed. So we don't have like a copy paste, right? Copy. Yeah. That is fine though. And these shovels remind me that this entire tangent was not planned, and we were looking for sand. It looks like I will go to the mesa. Yeah, and I'll collect some red sand from over here. And then we can build that smeltery. Alright, and let's get some of this sand before this immersive weathering seems like takes it all. So I think I am gonna speed this up. Okay, so hopefully that worked out and it was sped up. um, this like immersive weathering seems interesting, but I'm not exactly sure about the rules of it so far. It seems to have encroached over the water like as if sand was spilling out, and the vertisol turns into cracked mud, which also gets soaked. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it works. And even though it's kind of cool, it also kind of presents a changing landscape that I'm not sure. I mean, it's kind of like interesting, but I'm not sure if it's what I'd want. But it doesn't seem to work with the modded blocks. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just a little weird how it kind of like collapsed all of this stuff. And makes me wonder how this stuff, like, is this stuff collapsing? It looks like it is, right? Like all of these massive overhangs are slowly coming down and forming these piles of like cracked mud. So I don't know. I hope it doesn't ruin my view and my like base area, because I mean my base, I think it's mostly modded blocks. So it's not a big deal, but and I mean I can always fix it, but it's just it would introduce, you know, like more steps than I really want. Looks like it doesn't happen to stone, but it does happen to like dirt, sand, and terracotta. So yeah, I collected a bunch of sand, and when we've got gravel that's probably overproduced and stuck at the furnace. So we are going to get that, and then I guess I'll also look for some clay to dig up. Well, I was going to farm some clay with doors, but it looks like there's a mod that makes doors waterloggable. So, great. Love that. Alright, so next best thing I can think of, and I'm sure you can imagine because of what I have in my hand, is I am going to just stay shifted on a piece of magma, and that gives me air bubbles. Clay over here is like crazy, so much, so dense. It's like several layers thick, and it's everywhere. Alright, I think I have enough. So let's go back and finally craft that grout for our smeltery. Oop. I just noticed there is clay right on my base, but this one is part of the terraforming, I'll say. That's why I didn't touch it. Alright, 2 stacks of grout to start with, and I think that's probably even more than we really need. Now we should grab... I think I should have coal. Let's grab 16 of this, and we will set this all to smelt, and then we can put together our smeltery. Alright, while that's smelting, I decided to add another water wheel, and then just move the mechanical mixer in. Move the mechanical mixer into here so that I did not, you know, have to hand crank it. Alright, we're geared up a bit. We've got a lot of andesite alloy now. Over 2 stacks, and then we also have our seared bricks here. So let's go and make our stuff. So I think first things first, we need a seared heater, although perhaps I am actually not done and I should make some, let's do half of this, and let's grab 4 of these. And we can, I guess, go straight to the what's it called, lava tank for the heat source. I don't think the heater is used in any recipes. It looks like you'd be able to melt it down if I did use it, but we, you know, may as well just get the tank while we can. And I will, I think, make 2 of these, and we can fill it up at the lava right over there. So we want our faucets, we want our casting basin, and I guess we want a casting table if we're going to be using this for ore processing. I don't know, I'm not sure if we will, but it'll be good just to have it in case. The melter, okay, so it looks like we actually are going to need to focus first on getting these. So our mechanisms, we can use mineral enriched resin, but I'm not sure how we'd really get it into our spout. We'd need sealed mechanisms first. So we're going to need quite a bit of rubber. And how much? I don't think we can get our arboreal extractors anytime soon, right? Oh, actually, it looks like this is pretty early game. So let's make maybe a few of those. Let's grab a stack of our andesite alloy, and we want to make a lot of these andesite mechanisms. Now ideally we'd do this, but we need our smeltery first, and we can't do the smeltery until we have brass, because we need the melter to make it. So we want to make, let's say, I can't remember how fast these are. We'll place all. Okay, so it wants you to, so this will extract mineral, but I'm sure it can also extract just resin, right? Yeah, from a regular tree we can do resin. And or what about rubber? Is it latex that we can turn? No, we want, is it resin? I'm pretty sure it's resin. How do we make rubber again? Okay, yeah, we press resin. That seems a while away. So order of operations. I think I want to get the sealed mechanisms and some of this stuff first. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to get some shears. I will use these and fill these up, but I'm gonna get, I guess, some scaffolding to help me get to the stuff. And then I want some iron. Let's see, where is my iron ore? So let's just do a little bit of this. We want, I believe that is enough for 2. And we'll make some shears. Exactly? Yes, okay. And I am going to go over to, I think it's jungle. Yeah, there's a bunch of jungle trees over here, around here. So, and also down here if I really need it. So I'm gonna get a bunch of vines and probably some saplings, bring some saplings back. Actually, I have a jungle sapling. I think I'll get started on, can I plant this on overgrown stone? Yes. So I'll get started on those growing as well. And I'll come back once I have enough rubber to make some sealed mechanisms. Alright, I used up about half my durability and I got some jungle leaves by accident. But I will throw them out. But I got 2 stacks of vines, so that should give me what? It's 6. How many? 16? 16 rubber? Yeah. So not much, but I think it is exactly enough for, because like this can make the resin and it can stamp stuff down. Yeah, I feel like probably would have been, I mean, more effective to set up just the arboreal extractors already. I don't know, I felt like getting it this way. So I'm just gonna have to set up I hope I can use the Edelwood bucket to craft it quicker, but we'll find out in a second. Let's see, can I craft all 4? No, I can't even craft one. Well, this is going to be a long and painful process. Great. What the hell? I was just cutting into this mahogany tree because oops, I didn't mean to do that. Just cutting into the mahogany tree because I wanted some wood, and they are hollow with honey inside. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Looks like they're also hollow with mobs inside. But that's not the part I was talking about. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so I realized I need another 2 stacks of vines if I want to make enough of the sealed mechanisms to craft our smeltery controller, or not our controller, but our melter. So I think I am going to set up that resin stuff, and it kind of sucks, but I will have to use up this and a bucket. Now I don't mind about the bucket as much. I do think I need to put this lava somewhere. I guess I'll put it in there for now, so that I can, I mean, do I have a spare bucket? or spare iron for a bucket. Okay, I guess we should do this so that we can get another bucket later. But for right now, we can just do this, and I can break that. So this will be our arboreal extractor, and we're also going to need to get another bunch of, like, it's like the andesite alloy sucks, but I can do. It's the, you know what, I think I should have actually made a saw. So the next thing I'm going to do is make a saw so I can cut down trees easier, so that I can make more primitive mechanisms easier. Yeah. So that is my next step. Let me get my... I want my... where is it? Hand crank. Surely it's somewhere, right? I can't do it like that. Filter. And... oh, it's... you know, it's right there. I'm just blind. Okay. Let me get rid of those filters, and I will be right back once I have gotten the saw. Okay, we got these, so we can make that, and we can grab some of our iron from here. And I also need some copper, which I forgot to smelt up, but shouldn't be too difficult. We're also gonna... I should have put it in there. But I don't know, we'll need more copper eventually. So these are used to make the saw blade, and you can definitely see how how much is I won't say taken, but like based on the Create Above and Beyond progression. Wrong stuff there. So let's put these mechanisms together, make an andesite machine, and I feel like a smithing table is actually going to help me out a bit here. So I will make one. Just like so. And we'll put that right there to make this process a little bit easier. Now we also... it's going to be a little less fluid to pick these up. I do still need an axe to set up the larger trunks and also to strip logs. But this should allow me, and there's mahogany everywhere, I don't need the saplings. But let's try and put some of this stuff away. Like that. Okay. So now we can... we'll put also that tool there. And now we can go and cut down some trees and actually get a sizable amount of wood, and maybe expand this base a bit. Let's do that. Alright, so we can just go over here and shoot it all down, and we have to use our pickaxe to pick these up right now, since we don't have our trusty tool. But this does cut down all of the saplings, or all the leaves, without them falling like leaves due to the immersive, what's it called? We can check. immersive weathering mod. So that makes life a little easier. I think we also want to get this jungle, and hopefully we can get a good amount of saplings, because this works best on tall trees, where they've got lots of wood to cut down, or in dense forests when you can connect a bunch of trees together. I'd use them on like the large mahogany trees, but pretty sure those would have issues. We can try it on this though. So if we go here, and sorry about the dogs. Okay, so that does work. So let's get rid of that. And this is pretty good junk wood. I don't really like the color, but there's a lot of it when you cut down a tree, and it doesn't spread too far forward because the trees are wider rather than taller. So at least for getting like small amounts of things, it's good. I don't think I'm going to keep the saplings though. We're having enough storage issues as is. So let's get these back to base. Alright, we have all of the wood, but I don't really want to go and strip and then break all of it. So I think, at least temporarily, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these, and we have water here. I'm going to create a small little section here, just a tiny bit, and we are going to set up a very simple saw automation. So we want this, and then we want that to go that way, and it's probably, and I doubt it's like fast, but that is going to be flowing the wrong way. I want to put a basket. Oh, let's sleep first. And hope I have all of the resources I need. Yep. So we're going to go create a bit of a hopper. And let's also create, let's create some barrels. We have a bunch of these slabs, so we may as well get some storage. I'm going to pick that up real quick so I can, whoop, it backflowed. So I want to be able to put that there and this here, and then I want to put that there. So that should be going that way, and now we should have enough bamboo still, and I just gathered enough straw. We're going to make another basket because these kind of work really well for this. You can just put it up like that, and now any wood that I put in here, it will go along and then it will go into here. And it looks like I also don't have to bother with all of the bark and stuff that I would have gotten otherwise. So I'm going to keep some of those, and then the rest I'm just going to put through. And let's try and clear out this inventory a little bit. Okay. So now that we have done this, we need, I believe, 16 and then 32. While we're doing this, actually, maybe we should get some more mineral chunks, because looks like I'm going to need more andesite alloy with the rate we're using it up. Okay, and then we'll do one more. In fact, let's do nice even 36. Okay. So just wait for that to crystallize in a second. And then I'm just going to put this, and looks like I don't, oh actually no, I have plenty of andesite because we've been making it. So I'm just going to grab, now this isn't all going to be able to process because, oh right, I forgot about that. I also wanted 3 of this for a bucket. So I used my last one, and let's put those in there, and it's going to get backed up and not be able to process everything, but that's fine. So we want 16 of this, and now we can make our 8 more mechanisms. And our first order of business is that we need a metal press. So let's see if we can grab one of those. And we are going to need 8. Let's grab 16. And we'll do half in there and then one of them in here. And let's also, can we compact in this mod pack? I don't think so, right? Compacted, yeah. Okay. So they'll stay at that size, and I'll just have to, I guess, take out this gearbox, or yeah, take out this gearbox. So yeah, I'm going to pick this up since it doesn't need to be there all the time. And we do still need to cut down trees since we haven't made a second one, although we do have a second saw blade which we got from the quest here. And this quest is just one of these toolkits. I figure I'm not going to claim those until I have a solid idea on what to do with them. You can see we've got a bit of a mess here. I do plan to clean this up either next stream or next episode, whichever I decide to do first. But for right now, I really just want to get these very basics set up. So you want, what was it? 9 for our block of iron. Now we're gonna need 5 more of this for a basin. And then we're going to need more power and stuff for that as well. But for right now, I'm actually just going to, I think, we don't have any like fluid pipes beside create, right? We have fluid channels and we have seared faucets. I think I am, at least for right now, for this temporary setup, I am going to use a seared faucet if it lets me. I just want to go right here. Information. So is this going to work? Or is this tree too tall? Or did I like place it the wrong way around? Let me have a look. I can't even remember if it has to be real trees. And oh, I also need to remember I need resin, right? It can't be latex. So it can't be these jungles. And it might need to be at the bottom of the tree, I'm not sure. For right now, I think I will just use an oak tree. And I have a couple pieces of bone meal that hopefully will work. I just want to set it up over here. Nope, that didn't work. This one is a lot lower to the ground though. I bet it's latex again. Okay. So let me just add some more crap. Does this work in here? No. Okay, so only the vanilla barks work. We have seeds. Right, let's try that again. Okay, so let's see, does this work? Are you going to, I mean, I don't know if the bone meal helps. How do I use the arboreal extractors? Arboreal extractor. Oh, it's all the way down here. Oh no. Let's sleep real quick. Maybe I'm not actually able to use these yet. Maybe they require power or something. I thought they didn't. Arboreal extractor. So if I double ponder, so that is on mineral. Does it have to be on the ground? Is that the catch? There we go. Okay. So now it is lighting up, and we want to go. If I put that in there, does that do stuff now? Yes. All right. So we do this, and we will put a faucet there and a lever there, and we want to put a, let's see, can we get a chute? Chute. we can, if we move that real quick and make a couple iron plates, or just one iron plate. Okay, so let's do that real quick. So we're gonna put it here, put an iron piece there. Okay, we get our bonk. Then let me get a crafting table and make a chute. And I want a barrel at the bottom here, and that should spout put. Okay, and then we press, and I think I want actually the press this way, and then let me grab, we can have it be a very slow you know, thing. Let's grab 2 of those. And let's also increase the length of this. So yeah, a bunch of temporary setups just to make it a little easier on us. In the beginning here. So I'm going to do this so that the water doesn't spill. Okay. And then we should be very slowly getting rubber, and it's probably still quicker than the vines. Looks like the vines do not grow on these regular trees though, by base. Maybe it's just that they spawn, or maybe they need to be in the right biome. Whatever. So this is going to slow down when it runs out of bone meal, but it should still work. And then we will have more rubber, and we should be able to make our seed melter right either at the start of next stream or next video. I'm not really being picky with what content goes on what, it's just whatever I feel like. But I do hope, I don't know, you don't hate this format. I know it's not really standard. I'm just trying to have fun with it. But thank you.